But first, comedian Brendan Halloran, who you can check out each and every Sunday night at Comedy Bar up in Bloor and Ossington. What's happening, brother?
What's going on? James Cybulski.
Find a Halloween costume yet?
No, I haven't. Not at all. The past 2 years in a row, I've gone as a boat waiter, like a waiter on a boat. I don't think I can pull it off for the third straight year. I'm thinking something like train waiter this year, or maybe...
Yeah, it's tough to go, but like, how many years can you... What's the shelf life on a costume?
You mean like one very specific physical costume, or the idea of a costume?
Like, no, but if you have a costume in the rotation, like, you know, you can go back to the well. Like, is that
depends if you're going to the same place every year. I'm going to the same place again this year, Comedy Bar, and I've already done it 2 years in a row. Okay. But now I'm like, maybe you just do it the comedy rule of three. Maybe you just do it 3 times.
3 times, right? Yeah. Macco, how many times have you done a repeat performance on a costume?
I try to do a different one every single year. I got a buddy who's got a great costume. He's going out as Sexy Gaddafi. I'm still waiting to see exactly what that's going to look like. That's the key to a good Halloween costume, though. You can do anything and then just put the word sexy in front of it.
I've seen someone do sexy Kim Jong-il before. True story.
Sexy Kim Jong. What happened this week, man?
Okay, let's get to it. Oh, Cybulski, this will be good for you. You said something funny on Twitter yesterday, and I turned it into a news joke.
Nice.
So we'll do that at the end, though.
Okay.
Let's get to it, though. After being confronted in his driveway by comedian Mary Walsh, CBC is reporting that Mayor Rob Ford called 911 and told them, quote, "It's Rob effing Ford." This makes it official. Rob Ford refers to himself the way most people refer to him. A 24-year-old from Toronto was arrested by police in New York after climbing a massive sculpture near the Occupy Wall Street demonstrations. The man said it was worth getting arrested because this is the first time in the past month that he's accomplished something. Canada's Walk of Fame Awards were Sunday with inductees Sandra Oh, Russell Peters, and Drake. The awards celebrate the best Canadian talent that America made famous.
Bret Hart needs to be on that Walk of Fame.
Absolutely. The Toronto Maple Leafs placed James Reimer on the IR yesterday, but insisted that he does not have a concussion. He only has concussion-like symptoms. In a related story, Wesley Snipes insisted he's not broke, he only has broke-like symptoms. Come on, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, I know.
The phrase concussion-like symptoms is the worst, because you're asking your fan base not to panic over something. They literally are saying, okay, it's not a concussion. Gustafson was wrong. Dr. Jonas Riviera was incorrect with his diagnosis. And then the next day, you pick up the newspaper and it says he's out with concussion-like symptoms.
Yeah.
Is that officially mixed messages?
Officially. Survey says, ding.
Bing.
Yeah. Where's the bell? There we go. Thank you, Christoph.
He's got a real tongue twister of a name. The Toronto Raptors introduced former 76ers GM Ed Stefanski as the new VP of basketball operations. Brian Colangelo said that Stefanski fits the mold of the team because he will also not be expected to play defense. Burn, burn, burn. Get some defenders, Toronto Raptors. Blue Jays manager John Farrell will not join the Red Sox after the Jays changed their policy to not let employees take jobs that are considered lateral moves. This means if Farrell wants to leave, he'll need to be offered a playoff team. A company called AeroShot has developed a new inhaler that will deliver caffeine to your system faster than drinking coffee. But if you have to inhale caffeine, chances are you've already spent your life inhaling caffeine. 20 players left Toronto's lingerie football team because of shoddy equipment and lack of proper coaching. Or in other words, they left the lingerie football team because of lingerie football. I thought this lingerie football team would be better managed.
Yeah, where did things go? Where did things go off the tracks here? Right?
I thought it would be taken legitimately as a sport.
No respect, huh?
No, not at all.
The bra and panties. Clearly, where's the respect?
But a tough week for the Ford family because Krista Ford is his niece.
Yeah.
Right, it's Doug Ford's kid, right? And she was
daughter,
right, and she was one of the big stars of the league. That I'm using that term kind of loosely. I don't know that there are any stars in the lingerie league, but she became the public face of this big revolt. It was like that the players had walked out on the Yankees or something. The way it was treated, though, did you find it had a kind of a?
It had at least 2 articles about it in the Star. The Star covered it twice, I think.
It's like Occupy Lingerie, and Krista Ford leads the charge. Go figure.
It's exactly what it's like. The Buffalo Bills will play their first regular season game in Toronto this Sunday. Hooray, said only fans of expensive beer. All right, here we go. Lindsay Lohan has been ordered to complete community service at a California morgue. The morgue was chosen for Lohan so that the dead bodies would feel better about their appearance.
Oh man.
Wow.
10 years ago this week, the first Apple iPod was released in stores. In a related story, 5 years ago this week, the first Microsoft Zune was released into a garbage can. Burn on you, Microsoft Zune. You're an inferior product.
No kidding.
And finally, the joke that James Cybulski wrote. Game 5 of the World Series came undone for the Cardinals when a miscommunication with Tony La Russa led to the bullpen sending out the wrong reliever. After the game, La Russa said, "I don't know why there was confusion. I called the bullpen and clearly asked for Mariano Rivera." I read that tweet last night. I thought it was awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
I thought it was
appreciate
fantastic.
that.
So I just flushed it out, and you can use that in your package that you're going to send to TV shows.
Put that in my pocket and save it for later.
Yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
put it on your reel.
Good luck on the Halloween costume. I still like your idea of going as the Riddler.
Yeah, I don't have time to pull that off, though. That's a complicated one.
Okay.
Green suit? Where are you going to find a green suit?
Value Village?
That place is like a war zone right now.
Attack, attack, attack.
I would not be going there at all.
You're fearless that way. Thanks for dropping in, man. Don't forget you can catch Brendan every Sunday night at Comedy Bar, Sunday Night Live, each and every week.